Recording in progress.
Okay, strategic tool number 6. This goes back to that reward. So remember how we have a cue, which creates a craving, which creates a response from us, which ultimately brings us to a reward. So with this one, pair something that you don't necessarily want to do with something that you do want to do, or something that brings you joy. So if you've been wanting to go to a new workout class or go to an event in your town, but you don't really have anyone to go with, it's a little bit intimidating, you've never been there before, so it's a little overwhelming. So it's feeling bigger than it is for you at the moment. So what if that scenario, you decided that as a reward for doing that thing, you were going to go get your favorite poke bowl after. And this is like something that you don't have often, but you love it, but you just don't really treat yourself to that often. So let that, the reward of the poke bowl, be the thing that you focus on. So rather than thinking about all the reasons that this class or this course or this event is so overwhelming and how it feels so big and scary, think about how good that poke bowl is going to taste after. Where are you going to sit? Are you going to bring it home? Are you going to take it to go? Maybe you're going to go sit by the river and eat it. Are you going to have it there? What are you going to have to drink? And like really just like focus so much like on the details. Like, are you getting sesame seeds on top? Like, what is this experience going to look like? And what is it going to feel like? And then you're going to say these words. And this is really big, because this actually like has been scientifically proven to shift how our brain is like responding. So you're going to think about this amazing fresh poke bowl that you're going to have. And then you're going to say the words, "I'm so excited." And you're just going to let that be the thing that carries you to the class, is that you are so excited for this dang poke bowl. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you do after. I'll give you just another example of how I utilize this in my own practices. So I do love hosting events like this, and I love my calls with my one-on-one clients. This has not always come really easily to me, to be honest with you. And this is something I have had to like hype myself up for in the past. So every time I have anytime I'm on, whether it's an Instagram live, a story I'm sharing on social media, a call like this, a one-on-one call, anytime that I am on and I want to show up in my leadership and I want to be well spoken and I want to be well received, I take time for myself and for meditation. And for me, this is a practice that I know is like so beneficial for me. So it's just taking those deep breaths, connecting with myself, thinking about the impact that I'm going to have, thinking about the one person that's going to hear what I have to say, and it's going to change something. It's going to spark something. They're going to feel differently after it comes out of my mouth. And when I can focus on that, I can truly say, "I'm so excited," and mean it. And that has not always been the case for me and being in scenarios like this. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something after the fact. It's more just anchoring into like, what is the feeling? What is the thing that I'm going to feel after this? How accomplished am I going to feel? Or how am I going to reward myself? And then let that be the thing that you stick to and you say, "I'm so excited." But you have to say those words out loud. And sometimes I do it just in humor. Like sometimes it's like something that I'm dreading so much that I'm like terrified of, that's stretching me so thin. And I'm like, not excited is not the term, but I would use to describe how I'm feeling walking into it. But I say that, and like sometimes I just have to laugh at it because I know it's not like true, but I'm like telling my brain, like, no, we're excited about this. And like, just even if it really doesn't feel like your truth, just leaning into that and like having that moment with yourself, it's like, okay, I got this. Like, it's not so serious. It's not the end of the world. It's not this huge thing that's bigger than me. I get to be excited about it. I get to have like a little moment to myself. And sometimes like that includes a chuckle of like, I am not excited, but we're doing it anyway. And this is the vibe. So that is strategic tool